here at the half for the 77th annual Magic City Classic from Birmingham. Alabama State and Alabama A&M tied at 7-all. With me, Deborah Catchings-Smith with Sigma Gamma Rho, the international basilisk. What's so interesting is we had an opportunity just to talk about the Divine Nine and the impact that they have internationally, of course, here stateside. Can you just share some of your national service initiatives and the good that you do in the community?
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. And it's such an honor and a pleasure to be here at the Magic City Classic today and to definitely have this opportunity to talk to all of the wonderful and amazing service initiatives that Sigma Gamma Rho is involved in, one being our premier initiative, Swim 1922, which is our drowning prevention initiative. Started about 6 years ago. It's a partnership with USA Swimming, and what it does is it goes into our very own communities, and we give water safety training, we get folks into the pool, we expose them to Olympians, really dispelling the myth that black people do swim. And we are able to bring along Olympians. We have training engagements with those folks, as well as opening up and exposing our young people, children, and families to the world of the sport. And also, it's really an overall health and wellness initiative to get into the water.
Not only that, you're partnering also with law enforcement and trying to bridge that gap within the community as well.
Yes, we have an international partnership with Noble, which is a national organization of the black law enforcement executives, and it helps us to bridge that gap in our communities, which is so needed, partnering with law enforcement officials, working through the issues in our communities, making sure that we truly have and are building the trust between the community and law enforcement so that we can really all have safer communities, because after all, that's what we're all thriving for, and that's what we want.
And you're talking about communities. You all were in the community today with a service project at the Smithfield Project. Just the hands-on experience that you received. Share with our viewers just a little bit about that.
Yes, absolutely. We have an amazing partnership with ESPN that is allowing us an opportunity as a collective, all of the Divine Nine sororities and fraternities, which are predominantly black Greek letter organizations, partnering and going into the communities at various bowl games this year and actually executing what we do well, and that is service. So yesterday we had an opportunity to go to the Smithfield community and actually paint a community center that was in need of that really hands-on and free labor, and we were able to provide that, and we are so honored to be able to give back to our communities and to demonstrate that at a venue such as the Magic City Classic.
Talking about that celebration of service, all leading up to the Celebration Bowl in December, the importance of Greek letter organizations, particularly the Divine Nine, being involved with the Magic City Classic, the Celebration Bowl, and other HBCU events. What's the connection in your mind?
The connection in our mind is really amping up the awareness and demonstrating to our communities the value that we bring, the value that we all bring as a collective of all of the sororities and fraternities, and what we're able to do in our communities, the free and love work that we extend, going out to our communities, giving millions of dollars to scholarships to people who may not have ever had a chance to further their education, providing mentorship to our young people, which is sorely needed, both girls and boys, also getting out in the community and rallying and mobilizing folks to be a part of the democratic process, getting folks mobilized to register to vote, to get involved and going to the polls to vote, to consider running for a political office so that we can all contribute at a greater level in our respective communities.
Well, I hope that you have enjoyed your time here at the Magic City Classic. Now, you got to tell me how the Sigma Gamma Rhos are going to show up at the Celebration Bowl just to make sure they're repping the blue and gold.
Absolutely. Our sorors are so excited. I was just in Atlanta last weekend, and they are ready to go, fired up to come out with the service initiative, and also, again, to work collaboratively with all of the Divine Nine organizations in making sure that we are bringing that awareness and demonstrating our value. Millions of dollars in scholarships, millions of hours in service that we give to our communities at a value add that actually improves the quality of life of all of our people.
All right, so the other 8 are put on notice because the SG Rose will be there in full effect at the Celebration Bowl in December. Deborah Catchings-Smith, the International Grand Basilisk of Sigma Gamma Rho, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
We certainly appreciate you coming back and looking to see you in Atlanta.
Thank you so much.
We'll be back with more from Birmingham.